Hello everybody and welcome to the Craft Studio Tour. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Rachel and this is my channel where I share everything to do with living a handmade, homegrown and slow life. Mostly it's things to do with making my own clothes and also a little bit of my sort of cottage life. For anybody who doesn't know, this time last year we got the keys to our very own cottage in the English countryside in Worcestershire, and it was a bit of a renovation project, to put it mildly. And so we've spent the last year working on this cottage, and I've got a whole load of vlogs on my channel which I will link for you, which you can go and have a look. You can see the original tour of the cottage and how it looked, including this outbuilding which I'm going to show you now. And you can see all the different progress that we've made over this last year. This project was quite a big one. This was a bit of a mess, and I will link the vlog specifically to this studio area so that you can see what it looked like before, if you'd like to, if you haven't caught up on that video. But for today I'm going to be showing you around my studio. You might be able to see that I am rather pregnant, so I have not had an awful lot to do with the DIY in this room. My husband has done most of this, as you can see in the first vlog. We still have a few things that I want to do. There's like lots of furniture that I think I need to sort of like swap out or change or buy. I'd like to do some more sort of decorative things around the room. There's just like lots of bits and bobs, but because the baby is coming very soon, we just needed to get this space workable and usable so that I could do my last few weeks of work in it, and then also so that hopefully I can continue to do some bits and bobs throughout maternity leave. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how things are looking today, and I'm sure there will be an updated tour in the future, and I'll take you along on any changes that we're making. But let's have a little tour of how it's looking now. I'd just like to take a moment to talk about the partner of today's video, who is Wild. You guys know that I absolutely love my easy sustainable swaps, and I've been using Wild deodorant for about 6 or 7 years now, as it's such a great way to save on plastic using your sort of everyday products like deodorant. Each time you use one of their refillable cartridges, you're saving about 30 grams worth of plastic, which I think is amazing. It is such a good alternative to those sort of plastic roll-on deodorants that you buy in the supermarket. There are so many amazing scents to choose from, and really excitingly, Wild have just partnered with Disney to bring out the most gorgeous collection that I cannot wait to show you. I've got 3 of the cases here, so let's go through them. Okay, so to begin with, we have the classic Disney Mickey Mouse case with Disney Mickey Mouse all over it, which is super cute in this lovely sort of pale grey purple. Then we have the Disney Princess inspired Wild case, which you can see is in a lovely blush pink with all of the Disney princesses on it, which is really cute. And finally, we have Disney Lilo and Stitch. So this one's got a little Disney Stitch on the front of it, which my husband has already asked to steal. Wild have very kindly given me a 20% off code, which I'll have on the screen for you, along with the QR code which you can click to go and take you through to the website to see all of this new Disney collection, including their new roll-ons, their new scents, and all the different things that Wild have got for you this summer. They have other great products as well, like shower gels, which I really love to use. So make sure you click the link and check that out. There'll also be a link in the description below for you. Thank you so much to Wild for partnering with this video. Okay, so the first thing I have to show you is my cutting table. So as you come in through the front door, you're greeted by the cutting table. This was a really exciting addition that I thought would be so helpful to have. We weren't quite sure how to do it. We wondered about getting some kind of fold-up table or something that I could put up and down. And then we realised we already had these calyxes, which I'd had in my office in our previous home. And actually they would work quite well to sort of put them together as a surface. this. We're unsure yet whether or not we're going to add something on top, like a piece of wood, to sort of like finish it off a bit. But for now, this is how it's staying, and I have actually already cut out a few projects on here. It's also just a really handy surface to have in the studio because I use it to like lay out my knits, to block my knits if they can't go outside. I can just like sort of do bits and bobs on here. It's just a really helpful thing to have. And then obviously, I don't know if you can see very well, I'll get some cutaways. I have all of my storage below. So I've decided to pop my fabric in here, which is how this has been for years now. I've used Calexes for my fabric. I don't know if it's going to stay here permanently, but for now it works really well. So I have my fabric. I also have lots of knitting pattern books and sewing pattern books and my lever arch files and all sorts of bits and bobs from my day job as a writer for craft magazines. So I have all the issues that I've been published in, they're down there as well. And then I also have lots of equipment for things like filming, lighting, etc. for my YouTube channel. And then the drawers are just filled with all sorts of things, from blocking mats to quilting equipment to cross stitch and embroidery. So they're all sort of ordered. But it's basically given me a whole load of storage with a really usable, workable space on top for cutting out. So I'm really pleased with how this has come out. I think it's a really great addition to the sewing studio. Okay, so now I'm in my sort of desk area. Maybe I'll just pull the chair back a bit so you can see me a bit better. So this is where I do a lot of my work as a writer. I am an author and a freelance writer. So this is where I work in the morning. And then I also work as doing work with YouTube and things like that. So this is where I do all of my video editing and work with sponsorships and things like that. And then I can sort of, this is the stand for my laptop. I'm actually using my laptop at the moment for checking the shot. So it's not here right now, but it would normally sit on this stand, but I can then move this out of the way and access my sewing machine and my overlocker, and I pull them forward, and this is where I do my sewing. As you can see, it's a really lovely, light, bright space. The studio has a door in and a door out, and this door goes out into my cottage garden and out into our sort of mini orchard area that we've planted, which you can just see behind me. Actually, this is where we have our ducks and our chickens, so they regularly come up to this door up to the bottom of this door and tap with their beaks on the door and try to come in, which they're not allowed in because they poop all over the floor, but they regularly come up. I have wondered if one day what I might do is look at putting a stable door in here so that I can have it open without the chickens and the ducks being able to walk in, because it would be a half and half situation. But it's a really lovely corner to work in. I've got my lovely pieces of art, my calendar and things on the wall. There's bits and bobs dotted around, which I'm sure I'm getting for you in cutaways. But yeah, this is my lovely writing working desk, and I'm very, very happy with it here now. We haven't bought any new furniture at all for this studio. So this desk was actually bought specifically for our previous home and my previous home office, and it was tucked into the corner, hence it being a corner desk. So, you know, it may be in future that we change things around, but for now we're just using what we already have, and it's working really, really well. Okay, I've sort of sat down on the chair to try and show you this space because being 37 weeks pregnant, I can't really like get down on the floor so easily. So hopefully this works for you. This cabinet I bought for £10. So this is the only piece of furniture actually that we did buy. I wanted an enclosed cabinet for my yarn, but preferably something with glass that was going to show it off. So I bought this off Facebook Marketplace for £10 and you can see it in the previous vlog. It was very, very different to this and very sort of old fashioned and didn't look great. But I knew that I could zhuzh it up. So I chalk painted it and then I have stenciled on the top as well. I think it does need sealing with a wax finish. I just haven't got around to that yet. Whether I will before the baby arrives, I don't know. But I'm so pleased with how this has turned out because this is hopefully protected against moths because it's very much inside the glass, and also dust and dirt and all the rest of it. But you can still see everything, easily access everything, and it brings some real like colour and joy into the studio. So I'm really pleased with how this is looking. And then on the top, I have all of my straight needles. This is a little vintage row counter. And then I have my Ladurée boxes. So I'm a really big fan of Ladurée macarons from Paris. I really love the chocolate macarons from Paris. You can get them in England as well, in London. And so my husband often buys me boxes for Valentine's Day. So all the boxes are really pretty. So I've collected them and kept them, and I use them for things like buttons and notions, elastic, things like that for sewing, and I keep them all in there. And then I have my threads up here, which you can see, and also just some other random like bits and bobs and storage boxes and things. Not everything is in its permanent place yet. As I say, it's still very much a work in progress, but yeah, very happy with this space. And then you might be able to spy in the corner, this is Pearl's little spot. So our dog Pearl, we have a retired racing greyhound. She will come in with me when I'm working during the day and curl up here under the stairs. Perfect little spot for her. This cushion actually my sister-in-law made for me a few years ago. So that's Pearl's little cushion that she snuggles up with, and yeah, is looking very cute there. She falls asleep and I just work at the desk or sew at the desk, and she really enjoys being in here with me normally. Right now she's actually fast asleep on the lawn enjoying the sunshine. Okay, so finally we have this little seating area which we've set up in the corner. This is an armchair that we already had that was just up in our loft because we weren't using it at the moment. Again, I think I'm going to replace it for something prettier at some point, but for now it works really well. It's a great place to do a bit of knitting or hand sewing, but I also thought it'd be a great place to sit and film videos when I come back off maternity leave. So yeah, we've got this lovely comfy chair and moving around not so easy these days, and a hand knit cushion that I'm using, and I've got some of my sort of pieces of like artwork prints and things up on the wall, and a lovely rug as well that we already had that was in storage is down on the floor. So yeah, it just feels like a really cozy space. So the final corner of the studio for you is this shelf unit, which we repurposed. It was actually in our bathroom when we first moved in. They were using it like an airing cupboardy type shelving storage thing. Oh, hello. Here she comes. Ready to curl up in her corner. So yeah, this is just extra storage. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. It's just become a bit of a sort of like dumping ground. I might eventually make some kind of curtain or something that goes here so that things are a bit more hidden away. Although I'm hoping it won't be quite so messy for such a long amount of time. Hopefully you can't hear the banging. The ducks are at the back door. Slight chaos, animals everywhere, but we love it. So yeah, that is the last little corner of the office. So that is it. That is my dream crafting studio. I feel incredibly lucky to have this space. It's been amazing to work in it the last week or so. I am sort of at the end of my pregnancy now, so I will not be doing too much once he's here, but I'm hoping to do a bit of sewing and bits and bobs and things before he arrives over the next few weeks. So I'm really looking forward to just enjoying this space. Yeah, I can't wait to get sort of creative in here. I've already sewn one dress, which I'm actually wearing in this space, and it was really easy. There's just so much space to work in, lots of space to put out my ironing board, to cut out. It's just so lovely to have something like this. And I also think as well, having something like this will make it easier when the baby is here to sort of come, because I'll be able to just leave a mess if I want to halfway through sewing. I can just leave it and shut the door and come back when I have more time. So yeah, I'm hoping to get him used to the sound of the sewing machine. I've got a few friends who have managed it, who put their babies in a sling and are able to do bits and bobs. So we'll see how that goes over the next sort of year or so, see how used to all of this he gets. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy it for the next few weeks before he arrives. This is possibly the last video you're going to see from me for a while. I am hoping to sit down and film one more video where I show you everything that I've knitted for baby boy. I'm sort of waiting until the last minute to do that because I'm still knitting, I'm still making, but I'm pretty sure I'll still be doing that up until the minute he arrives. So at some point I've got to sort of have a cut off and actually show you guys everything that I've made, and I'm hoping to fit that in before he arrives. If not, then it'll be a few months down the line and I'll hopefully be able to show you everything that I've made for him and also introduce you to our little boy later on. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for all of your positivity over the studio renovation in the last vlog. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed that. You enjoyed coming along with us, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how it's looking now. I will try to take you along with me as we change things and update things over the next year, because I've got lots of plans to do things. But for now, yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed watching, and yeah, I might see you soon. We shall see. But yeah, lots of love to you guys. Bye.